and welcome to the first day of NAB. This is our first interview of a rolling series of interviews that will all be coming out live-ish, thanks to Camera to Cloud. I got a free coffee here at the BlackMagic booth, and I'm here with Bob from BlackMagic, who's going to walk us through all of the announcements that came out this morning. I woke up to an email about all these things, but it's more interesting if you hear Bob talk about it. Bob, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks for having me. Yes, hi, welcome, NAB 2023, and today we announced a new version of DaVinci Resolve 18.5. So we have a huge number of improvements in the cut page, edit page, fusion, color, Fairlight, simplifying the UI in the cut page so it's really easy to get around menus without lots of button clicks. New fusion software that allows you to do USD, which is universal scene descriptors that you can write in. In the Resolve edit page, you can actually do subtitling really easily and do editing with text, so text editing through there, advanced neural engine technology and updates.
I did want to ask about the text editing. So how does that come about? And follow-up question to that, can you import a document and have that populate the timeline?
So I think we already had that similar, but what this is you go into a file, a clip, and you can highlight it, and it'll bring the words for you, and then you can search for certain keywords, and it'll search the other clips for those words. You can also correct the subtitling if the word wasn't quite, analyzed properly. So it's all AI-driven text-based editing. So it's very cool.
Right. So the text editing and the subtitling are the same initial function, and then from there I either can pick subtitles or edit with that.
Correct. So it gives you flexibility there, right? In other areas, our DeckLink cards, we have these new DeckLink IP cards. We have the DeckLink IP card, which is a 10 gig Ethernet card. So over that, you can get 3 HD streams. So 3 10G HD streams. We have a DeckLink IP optical. So that is an optical fiber module that will also do 3G streams, so 3 HDs. And then we have the DeckLink SDI IP HD, and that has SDI in and out, so you can do 2 streams, either play or record, and it has the 10 gig Ethernet so that you can turn SDI into IP or the other way around.
And so the difference between having, like what I have is the DeckLink 4K in my computer, the difference would be that you can send a signal over the Ethernet to a monitor very far away or something like that.
Totally right, yeah, or bring it from somewhere else. It also works with DaVinci Resolve so that we're going to be able to do presentations where we can send files present to our BlackMagic Cloud service in the presentation area. We're going to do some beta testing of that as well. So it gives a little bit more flexibility, but it turns the 2110 signals so that you can have IP and SDI. We even have a Teranex mini box. So the Teranex mini IP has 3 3G streams, and there's SDI in and out and loop through with the 10 gig Ethernet so that you can turn SDI into 3 streams in and out and loop through. So it gives a lot of bit of flexibility to add IP into your workflow.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's definitely, especially in larger organizations, that's crucial.
Exactly. And in addition to that, we launched 2 new ATEM Switchers. So we had the ATEM Constellation 4ME HD last year. Now we have the 4K version. So it's a 40 input, 24 output, 16 keys. It's massive, but in a 4K model. And it's just under $9,000, which is amazing for 4K.
Yeah.
And then we have a new television studio. We introduced some new television studio models recently, but we just added a new 4K model. So it's the Television Studio 8 4K. So that is a 4K model. You can still do the recording of the program. It's not ISO, but it has 10 aux outputs, which, yeah, so you could feed for ISO recording to HyperDecks and things like that. And it's just, it's another version of it. And, we'll see what else we could throw into it down the road.
Sure, yeah. And then you also, for the cinematographers amongst us, released a new...
I was saving the best for last.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm going to save the best for the the new Ursa Mini Pro 12K OLPF.
Right. So
nailed it.
Well done, too, yeah. So the optical low-pass filter filter option to the 12K. We'll still continue to sell both models because some people like to do the filtering with the lens, but this way it's an optical. And we're also, it's then approved for Netflix use because of the optical low pass filter, which is great. There's a new kit that puts a shield over it. So if you're out in the rain or you know, shooting ENG in a fire area, it's got this great cover over it. And then it has a couple of other things. It's got a different handle that's open so you can grab it easier. It's got a mod to hold the light, hold a microphone, and it has another thing for the side that would hold the wireless mic transmitter, and a like for SSD, so you can record on there. So it's a modular kit that we're showing on the show floor that'll be rolling out for the Ursa broadcast. There's a new update for the pocket camera, so you can shoot vertically, and it doesn't matter which way you do it, but you can shoot vertically. It gets tagged in Resolve, and you're able to then output straight away to Instagram or TikTok or whatever in a vertical mode. So it tags the files to be vertical. So that was something.
And that was the 8.1.
Yeah, correct.
8.1.
Yep, camera 8.1 out today, so people can do that.
And I did see that it said, you know, send straight to TikTok or whatever. You mean like from the camera? Or how does that work? Or do you just mean it's like tagged vertically?
It's tagged vertically, so it's easier to
instead of having to rotate everything 90 degrees.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So, and it'll work in a linear timeline. So if you have a straight timeline, you can still have vertical images in it if needed.
I see.
So you get to work with it both ways. Yes.
Yeah.
We're showing the Cintel scanner with an 8mm gate.
Oh, wonderful!
There you go. So that's
I'm actually stoked on that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tech display right now, and hopefully we'll be launching that down the road. This way it'll do 8mm, 16, and 35.
Which they're becoming way more popular. Like obviously 35, 65 are always going to be in Hollywood stuff, but like I'm seeing a lot more music videos, indie productions, and even like just the average person using 8mm more and more.
And there's a lot of archive material that needs to be transferred, so there's plenty of that.
Every documentary I've helped edit or color.
Exactly.
Tons of archive footage that needs to be scanned better.
They had lots of that. And then the other thing that we did add was some new cloud pods for our network storage. So we had the original cloud pod where you can use an SSD. These are cloud pod 2 and 4, but they have the cloud 2 has two 10 gig Ethernet ports. So that really gives you some great network capability for those. And then there's a quad that has 4 slots for SSD drives, and then 4 10 gig Ethernet ports in the back. So it's got a built-in switch.
Awesome. I have a question that probably is not the most important thing in the world, but it's something that I personally want to know about. And that is there a timeline or an interest in making the timeline more modular, being able to move around, I want my windows over here or my bins over here or anything like that?
Oh, you mean the interface itself?
Yes.
Yeah, over the years it's become more flexible. I don't know that it's fully unlocked yet, but we're always interested to get feedback. That's why we come to the shows. I think that ticks all of the boxes that we talked about today.
And obviously that information is on their website and stuff, so you can check that
right.
out. But thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Go get some B-roll and show everyone.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the show, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.